My 600 of Life stars Mike Meginness and Chrystal Rollins are some of the past patients of Dr. Now who will appear in the upcoming episode of Where Are They Now? Mike debuted on season 10 at 745 pounds, while Chrystal from season 9 sought Dr. Now's help at 610 pounds. They were both struggling with many other health issues, but it didn't stop them from pursuing their goals. Keep reading to see how they're doing today. Mike faced many heartbreaking setbacks in life, which led to his food addiction. He was pursuing becoming a professional athlete, but he suffered from a career-ending injury in college. He resorted to food to deal with stress. However, his unhealthy lifestyle eventually led to his obesity. His wife also left him when he lost his job, making his situation worse. Regardless, the My 600 of Life star showed determination to turn his life around. He qualified for bariatric surgery by following Dr. Now's regimens. He dropped 235 pounds by the end of his episode. His last reported weight was 510 pounds. Meanwhile, Chrystal was completely bedridden when she sought Dr. Now's help. She also needed oxygen regularly. Fortunately, she found the determination to change her life before it was too late. Dr. Now praised Chrystal's hard work after she dropped 113 pounds. She ended her episode at 498 loves. Mike Meginness has been in touch with fans on social media. The My 600 of Life star likes to share photos and clips with his family. He currently works as a 7/8 grade flex basketball coach at Bunsold Middle School and an executive IT support at Northwest Bank. It's clear to see that Mike is thriving in life. He has yet to share his current weight. But earlier this year, he surprised many fans after sharing a photo of himself looking a lot healthier. It also appears that he has kept a physically active lifestyle due to his job as a basketball coach. Chrystal has also been active online. The My 600 of Life star has been sharing her outdoor activities with her family. However, many of her photos show that she still needs oxygen every day. Chrystal suffered a heartbreaking loss last year. Her mother passed away, which could have brought a major setback in her physical journey. One of her latest photos was uploaded last December, though it's unclear if she could maintain a healthy weight. She even became homeless early in December 2024 and asked fans for financial help. Introduction. The reality TV show, My 600 of Life, has provided a raw and often harrowing glimpse into the lives of individuals battling severe obesity. Among the myriad of stories featured throughout the show's run, two stand out not only for their shocking transformations, but for the hope and resilience they embodied. Mike Meginness and Chrystal Rollins. Their journeys towards health represent not just a physical transformation, but a profound emotional and psychological rebirth. This exploration delves deep into their respective stories, the struggles they faced, the pivotal moments that changed their lives, and the reflections of their metamorphoses. Chapter 1. The Weighing Scale of Life. Mike Meginness was at one point a staggering 600 pounds. His life was a constant struggle defined by limitations, a realm where daily activities were overshadowed by the weight he carried. Food was not just a source of nourishment for Mike. It was a soothing balm for emotional pain. Growing up in a household where he faced bullying and a lack of emotional support, food became a refuge. This chapter chronicles Mike's early life, his relationship with food, and how traumas unduly influenced his subsequent weight gain. Similarly, Chrystal Rollins' journey is one tangled in complexity. As a child, Chrystal often felt isolated. Her weight issues began at a young age, exacerbated by family dynamics and societal expectations. Food, much like for Mike, filled a void. This chapter brings to light her struggles as a child and a teenager, how the battles she faced in the schoolyard translated into a lifelong struggle with her health. Chapter 2. A Limiting Existence. The consequences of extreme obesity are multifaceted and profound. For Mike, it meant losing touch with much of what life had to offer. He faced daily physical challenges that many cannot comprehend. Simple errands morphed into monumental tasks, and interactions with others were often shadowed by judgment. Mike's relationship with his family ebbed and flowed, strained under the weight of his condition. Chrystal faced similar obstacles. Her limitations were not merely physical. They seeped into her social life, career aspirations, and overall sense of self-worth. This chapter paints a vivid portrait of both individuals dwelling in a world constrained by their weight, depicting the challenges they faced and the moments that pushed them toward change. Chapter 3. The Abyss of Despair. As both Mike and Chrystal reached their peaks, They fell into deep cycles of despair. Each faced personal crises that ultimately culminated in their decisions to seek help. Mike's turning point came when he realized that his existence was hanging by a thread. In an emotional confession, he articulated the fear of not being there for his children, a realization that struck more profoundly than any number on the scale. For Chrystal, the epiphanies were poignant. A moment of clarity came during a family event where she felt the weight of her body and its impact on her loved ones. These experiences serve as stark reminders of the emotional toll that obesity can take, not just on the individual, but on their family and friends as well. Chapter 4. The road to transformation begins. The journey toward change for Mike and Chrystal began with a decision, a courageous leap into the unknown. Both sought the guidance of Dr. Noor, famed for his work with the show's participants. This chapter chronicles their initial consultations, the shock of reality checks, and the roadmaps they each received toward achieving a healthier lifestyle. The dietary changes, the exercise routines, and the emotional support became lifelines for both individuals. The initial struggles of adjusting to a new way of living are explored, along with the psychological hurdles of food addiction that still loomed large. Chapter 5. First Steps Forward and Stumbling Blocks. As they embarked on their journeys, both Mike and Chrystal faced significant challenges. Successes brought a rush of highs, while setbacks were often disheartening. Mike's journey was marked by moments of triumph, interspersed with attempts to backpedal into former habits. This chapter highlights the significance of support systems, the dive into therapy and support groups, and how these played pivotal roles in their journeys. Chrystal, too, experienced her fair share of obstacles. The effects of losing weight brought about unforeseen emotional turbulence. The battle wasn't just against food, but against the psychological scars that had formed over years. This chapter deepens the narrative of their emotional growth, showcasing how their journeys intertwined with personal growth that was just as important as physical transformation. Chapter 6. Shedding the Weight, Gaining Perspective. As Mike and Chrystal's bodies began to change, so too did their perspectives on life. This segment explores the emotional shifts they experienced, how new physical capabilities altered their dreams and aspirations. For Mike, the ability to play with his children and actively participate in family life was a treasure. For Chrystal, it was about reclaiming her identity, a newfound sense of self-worth and confidence. The chapter brings together their reflections on how weight loss opened doors previously locked by the barriers of obesity. It draws a comparison of their lives before and after, emphasizing how personal growth supersedes mere physical transformation. Chapter 7. The Final Weigh-In and New Beginnings. By the end of their respective journeys, both Mike and Chrystal experienced significant weight loss. This chapter explores the final weigh-ins, a culmination of their hard work and unyielding determination. While their journeys brought about stunning transformations, the broader narrative reflects on the continuing nature of their battles. For Mike, the final number on the scale was merely a checkpoint in an ongoing journey. He learned that maintaining weight loss is a challenge in itself, requiring constant vigilance and dedication. Chrystal's story parallels Mike's, showcasing how completion of a set goal is not the end, but rather the beginning of a new existence. Chapter 8. Life After My 600-Up Life. After going through such significant changes, life for both Mike and Chrystal had new textures and dimensions. This chapter explores how they utilized their experiences to inspire others. Both became advocates in their own rights, empowering those still battling similar demons. Their social media platforms became outlets of support and camaraderie for individuals seeking guidance and encouragement. Mike's passion for fitness ignited a career shift, leading him to assist others in their weight loss journeys. Chrystal found a unique path, using art and creativity to process her experiences, leading to a successful venture that offers her both fulfillment and financial stability. Their lives after My 600-Up Life illustrate a powerful message. Transformation is a continuum, a thread weaving through various aspects of life. Chapter 9. The Ripple Effect. As Mike and Chrystal continue to thrive, their transformations serve as inspirations that extend far beyond their own lives. This chapter dives into the ripple effect their journeys have created, how their stories have reached and motivated countless individuals. Their ability to share vulnerability creates connections, fostering a community centered around support and shared goals. Moreover, the chapter examines the role media plays in shaping perceptions of obesity and health. By being public figures sharing their truths, both Mike and Chrystal have contributed to a narrative that encourages empathy, understanding, and action rather than judgment. Conclusion: the transformational journeys of Mike Meginness and Chrystal Rollins are emblematic of the struggles many face in the struggle against obesity. Their stories are not simply ones of weight loss, but of resilience, strength, and the relentless pursuit of happiness. Mike and Chrystal prove that while the road to health can be riddled with complexities, it is navigable with the right support, dedication, and fortitude. As we reflect on their journeys, we can draw lessons on the significance of community, the need for mental and emotional health in tandem with physical health, and the importance of sharing experiences. Their stories serve as a testament to the fact that while transforming the body is a significant achievement, it is the transformation of the spirit that ultimately paves the way for lasting change. In the end, Mike and Chrystal's tales resonate with anyone who has ever felt trapped by their circumstances, offering a glimmer of hope and the message that change is indeed possible, no matter how insurmountable the obstacles may seem.